Okay, my name is Robin Okiombera. I'm from Kisii County. Specifically, I do stone carving. I'm a professional stone carving with a lot of skills on stone. I've worked with different types of stones. Sculpture is making. I use stone as a medium to answer questions about this world, and my art is inspired by daily life in this world. 2014 is when I started. Is when I went full time. But in 2006, I used to do some research about stone and tools for carving hard stone. Mostly, I use granite, basalt, and semi-precious stones, also soapstone and silkets. Those are the stones that I can say I've worked with, and I can say they are suitable for sculpting. Also, I can say I got a chance to work on Egyptian limestone. And the Egyptian limestone is the stone that is mostly used in building houses, and also it's the one that used to build the pyramids. You know, sculpture needs a hard stone because it will stay also the weather, so it has to stand the weather. If you use a soft stone, it might go down and break, and also the weather will affect it if it goes to other countries, because we can't define who is the client who will buy the artwork. This is the place where I work. I'm working from this executive workshop, but it will be developed soon to be a standard workshop because of timing from commission from the clients. Also, we should take, projects have timeline. So in the near future, when you come again, you'll find a good workshop done in a professional manner. So from here, we are just so here we have different tools that I use. I use different grinders. Like the one you're seeing, this is the big grinder that I use for cutting when I start cutting. Also, we have the small grinders that the small grinders for polishing. Also, like this one's for grinding and making it this kind of smooth. This that makes kind of smooth. What I use to make smooth here. And also it's used as different grades to polish the stone. I use different grades. You can see I use 40, I use 60, 80, 200. Also we use wet polishing pads. The wet polishing pads are for the hard stones. The wet polishing pads are for the the hard stone. They have numbers from 50 continuous to 500 to 1000, as you can see. So these numbers goes like this, and this is what we use to polish the hard stone, like this one. Because this one is very hard, you can't use these ones. we can only use the abrasive, then we can use the wet pulsing at from 50 continuous to 3000 to 3000. That's the final pulsing of this, and this is basalt. So this is the hardest. This one is the silkate. Silkate is close to soapstone, but it's very hard. You can't use normal stone carving tools like for soapstone. So this I have to use diamond tools like this kind of chisels and the hammers that are sharp. So this is what I use to carve silkate. Also, I use crayons. I use different crayons to mark, because this is what I use to mark. I use crayons to mark the stone before I do. This is how I mark the stone before cutting or before cleaning it from. So I have to use the crayons. Also, I have the straight grinder. The straight grinder it does a lot of sound, but this is what I use to clear the this. I have to wear my mask and I have to wear my, because it makes a lot of sound. Must have my earmuffs and goggles when I use the straight grinder, because it is somehow making a lot of noise. So the work of the straight grinder is for removing this. I also use different chisels. And I do also use this type of for polishing. Like now here I need to use the abrasive here. So this is abrasive. Abrasive is diamond, and it's for hardstone. So this is what I use for polishing after grinding. Now this stone, I would like to make it an elephant, and I start by using a dry crayon pencil for doing marking before I start. So I have to start my marking the stone by doing the lines, and I have to repeat reinforcing the lines so that they can look like it's supposed to be. So I'm making an elephant, which is I'm making a standing elephant. That is so it looks like that. And here we have from the other side. I'm going to do the hair of that side, and this is the hair from this side. So I'm making the two, and then I must find down before I start. I have to cut the base also. I use the ruler to make the first cut of the base because I would like to have a stable base so that it can stand properly. So I'll start by cutting the base, then I'll continue. So I'll use the big grinder, and it has a lot of dust. So that's the first one I'll use. So probably I think you'll move your cameras a little bit back because of the dust. After the base, now I have to use a sander to cut the shapes, because a small grinder is for fine cutting. So here I need now to cut more to do the marking again. This is now fine cutting. I'm doing fine cutting before grinding. So this is the fine cutting. So I'm taking the shape. I'm trying to control the shape. It's a small chisel, pointed chisel for chipping the the grinder cutting so that I can make it deep. I need to make a curve. Now from here I need to change this, and I'm supposed to do some grinding. I think this got problem, it's stuck there, so I should use alternatively when I don't use this, because this I think it has locked it very hard. So alternatively, when I don't use that, I use this to grind. So I can use this for grinding. So this is a straight grinder. The straight grinder is for clearing the curves that are so deep that the grinder cannot go into. So I'm using this for polishing. This is abrasive with a diamond and carbide polishing wheel. It's a dry polishing. Now what you can see here is that the elephant now, it can be seen before even it's complete. So And I've done it in abstract style. You know, I have very many styles that I work. So this is abstract. Abstract is kind of simplest, but it's not so simple. And so I've used abstract because most elephants, as you can see, now I need to do some a few details before we can just have some water and see how it looks, because it has color. This stone it has its colors. So here we are going to have so that you can just see this is a leg, the back, and we have the front is it will be seen over this side. The front will be over this side. The front and kind of this is make it as one. And here is the forehead, so it doesn't have if we can do a small one, it can be here, but I don't want to do the eye. The eye, we can just have a small one over here. So you see, maybe we have the, looks like that. This is the front, and there's this is how it looks. The back, maybe if I can do the tail, I can just do the tail over here. It's a small one, which I can do very easily. And we can do the back, the toe from the back. So So that's the work of this grinder. It makes details. You can see I've done the ears, I've done the trunk, I've done the other side. Now I need to do the toes and also to do the tail. So I think that's now I'm approaching there. Now I think we should see the progress now. How it looks here. So I need to clean it and see. This is a diamond. It's a wet polishing pad. This. So I use water so that it can. It doesn't do the heat. You know, it has to heat this, so it doesn't. It's not supposed to get a lot of heat. Yeah, to control the heat so that it can work nicely. The grains are coming out. So this is kind of the achievements of polishing with the wet diamond pads. And you can see the front, but I have to wash out the. I have to remove the markers. So there's something I need to remove this out. because they come permanent kind of, but I need to get something to remove them out, or else I can use 50 to remove them. The wet diamond pads, this I can use 50. This is 500. If I use this, I will remove them with the 50. So again, I need to do the 50 very quickly so that I can get them off. So I think now they are not there, so it can look, you can see, now done. Now the face is different from the color from the body. Yeah. Sasa hapa tukitaka kitu tunaweza fanya ni kupaka ile wax, lakini lazima ikauke. The challenges I face mostly is about the market, because not very many people understand about art, and also it's not so easy to be given more, so like, if I can say, like a grant, because we sell one time and it can take a few days, then you can sell another one, so it's not something you can sell like consequently it's not a big project. Also, the challenges is to get the tools. Most of the tools are not found locally, because it's only some dealers that can have them. Also, sometimes you can get that they don't have. So when they don't have, we have to find the alternative. And also, we cannot finish the work according to the idea or the concept of the work. For the youths, I can just say that art is a job, like other jobs, and art pays, and art can take you wherever, and it can take you in very many places, and it can make you interact with the event kings, I can say. They should take it as a foundation, and they should take it serious, and they should take it as a career, also job as other jobs. Also, it's an investment, like real estate and like other investments.